Okay, so we've only got like 18 minutes before the class, 17 now. So I'll try to do this as quickly as possible. So we've got to correct the mistake. So on hearing the sad news, Sally broke down. Yeah, like she lost control of her emotions, okay, and wept. It's an international organization helping those in crisis, and it was set up, se estableció. It was set up last century. If you get more guests than you bargained for, lo que esperabas, we have plenty of space, so we can easily put up some. Put up some. I think that's how one out to say put some up. Okay. Who finally put up the subject of money during the negotiations? Who finally brought up? Como que quien por fin tocó el tema. Okay. It's extremely unprofessional to turn someone down in front of their colleagues. Turn someone down like rechazarlo, but put someone down. Yeah, like kind of not insult them, but decir, ¿sabes qué? Has fallado muchísimo este mes. Okay. The rules and regulations for the procedure are set up, set down, establecidos, escritos. Yeah, set down. Okay. After several shops had been robbed, only after several shops had been robbed, did the authorities break down the riot. It would, as they put down the riot, like oprimir the riot, like crush the riot, or put the riot down as well. Okay, that was all fine then. So in this case, when something is a la vuelta de la esquina, just around the corner, and then I have nothing definite in the, dos palabras, in the pipeline. Que viene en el camino, no? Initially, this may seem an expensive investment, but a largo plazo, in the long run. A largo plazo. Okay, great. It will prove good value for money. If we'd known what was in store, lo que nos esperaba, we would never have gone on the excursion. Everyone hopes it won't happen, but it's on the cards. And as we learned in American English, it's also possible to say in the cards. I've never seen that, but anyway. Okay. Now, correct any mistakes. Despite putting in everything we've got, putting it, not putting it, I'd say giving it. Yeah. Despite giving it everything we've got. Okay. Only by analyzing their strengths and weaknesses can we hope to beat, vencer, conquistar the competition. Okay. It seems that nowadays you need very little talent to make your mark. Como que dejar tu huella, make your mark in life. Okay. After years without success, John finally accepted that he lacked the talent, que carecía del talento necesario. Okay. Few celebrities realize the pressures involved in getting it to the top. Usually we say getting to the top or making it. Making it to the top, not getting it to the top. Okay. You could see from the children's face that they were putting their head and soul, not head and soul, their heart and soul into the performance. Okay. And then G. At the end of the day, I wasn't prepared to create the sacrifices. That doesn't make sense. It's make the sacrifices. To be a successful inventor, you've got to come up with. So tiene que ocurrir. All right. Very good. All right. So that's done then. Let's move on. Employees had to work. Employees who work hard are often promoted, like ascendido, suben de puesto. Many senior citizens have contacted us to discuss about, no tiene sentido. Por about, tiene que ser inquire. Okay. We always take an interest in prospective employees' ambitions. We take an interest, like nos resulta interesante. Okay. Most dogs are motivated by a desire, un deseo. Okay. Campaigners against the international arms trade, el comercio internacional de armas de fuego. Okay. Okay. We can't help you unless you are prepared. A menos que, right? Unless you are prepared. Okay. So that is like para que, and unless is a menos que. Okay. So let's have a look at this. Talking about aging. Because none of us are getting any younger. No nos estamos volviendo más jóvenes. Some people stay young at heart, like to still feel young. For many people, it isn't until they hit retirement that they begin to feel, okay, sentir, la edad de su cuerpo. Okay, the youth of today, los jóvenes de hoy, don't know how lucky they are. What outrageous behavior. You're old enough to know better. Se supone que a tu edad, pues eso ya es para gente menor, de menos madurez que tú. It's amazing how some elderly famous people don't look their age, ¿no? O sea, tienen 90 años y parecen de 60, okay? Teenagers consider anyone over 30 to be as old as the hills, like really, really old. Tener la misma edad que las colinas, ¿no? Like a long time ago. Okay. Now we've got to use these prompts to complete the sentences. Educating the public is fun. Driving. Okay, so this is a little bit complicated, but educating the public is far, and then far more important, like far better, far older, far younger, far newer. Yeah, it's far more important than any other measure, cualquier otra medida, because it makes, porque hace, it makes motorists, automovilistas, motorists, aware, los hace conscientes, aware of, consciente de, aware of the environmental costs, los daños medioambientales of driving. Okay, so quite a long sentence, but that's okay. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to click off of that, but anyway. Okay, so let's have a look at B then. I believe top priority, raise petrol prices. So you could say in this case, I believe that it is a top priority. I'm just going to put P for priority. Top priority to raise, and then I'm just going to put petrol prices. B. Yeah, just to save time. Okay, guys. But yeah, so a top priority to raise petrol prices. Okay. Now this one is a lot more complicated. It says while raising fuel prices. Okay, so this one should be like this. While raising fuel prices is not as effective as, no tan efectivo, tan eficaz como, as running an education campaign. Mientras pues no es tan efectivo, tan eficaz, running an education campaign, comma, it still important role to play. So it still has, todavía tiene, un rol, an important role to play, un importante papel que desempeñar or something like that. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that was useful. And then the final one, I think nothing is as important as making people think about change. Of course. Okay. So this one would be, I think nothing, nada es, nothing is as important as, and then because we have as, that's a preposition, right? Nothing is as important as making, ing forzosamente, making people think about el daño, the damage. And then here you could say which, or you could say that, which, or you could say that, el daño que, which cars, que los autos, which cars cause to forzosamente, the environment. Okay, guys, so that was quite fast, but I hope I've explained all of that very clearly. Thanks a lot.